Hello, I'm Mark Wilkinson from the PackRyt company. Today we're going to run a very short test for you that will give you a very good visual as we attempt to dispel any rumors and thoughts about the business of water conservation. Today, with it being such a hot topic in process industries, many claims are being made for water reduction, and it's of course quite easy to say we'll save you 80% or 90% of your water, but the reality of the whole matter is that it's far more complicated than that, and yet we're going to simplify that for you with this test. It all comes down to the difference between bearings and bushings. The business of close clearance true bearings is a subject of a patent held by the PackRyt Corporation. The business of bushings, on the other hand, have been ongoing for hundreds of years and encompass many different applications, sidewall agitators, pumps, and so forth, large. So here we go. Here goes the bearing in. In it goes. And then the shaft is going to go through, and what I really need to do is to let's see if we've caught that. Yes, we have. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to turn the water on. What we're pressurizing it with here is 90-pound city water. And as per most manufacturers' instructions, ours are the same. We're going to try to produce a differential pressure on this gauge of 15 pounds. You typically want to run about 15 pounds over stuffing box pressure. So to see what the exact flow is going to be to your process, we're going to try to get this gauge to 15 pounds. Now I'm going to have to stand over to the side to do this. Okay, so ready with the water. Now let's look at that gauge very closely. Okay, let's bring it up. It's 15. Whoop, it's higher than 15. Come on back down. There you go. All right, come on down. Oh. Open it up a little bit. This is the flow, typical, at 15-pound differential. This is how much flow, with the system set up, you're going to put into your process. And then we're going to go in and extract this bearing. Okay, so there it is. And then we're going to take one of the competitive offerings that are out there. This is only one of many different manufacturers that put out bushings. Okay. This is also a packing version wherein the sets are supplied with packing, just like ours. I want you to note also that the heights of those are exactly the same. So this is apples to apples. Bearing, bushing. Exactly the same. Okay? All right, so now that bushing is going to be installed in the same box. All right, in it goes, and our shaft is going to be mounted thusly. Okay, okay, now we're ready, and we're going to do exactly the same thing that we did before, except this time I think what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves a real container, like so. Okay, are we ready? All right. Now once again, what we're going to try to do here is we're going to try to get 15 pounds of this gauge so that you can see apples to apples what flows underneath each device. So let's turn on the water. Close this. Okay. There we are. Now we're ready for the test. Okay. Now let's see if we can get 15 pounds. No. We can get about 4 pounds. So we're not even running at a 15-pound differential. That's what you can expect under a typical bushing. In order to get this flow reduced, you're going to have to go into a flow meter, so that if you calculate you want 0.2 or 3 or 4 gallons per minute, you're going to have to meter it down to that and hope that nobody comes by and changes it on you. Okay? The force of that water would be considerably greater if we could only get 15 pounds coming through this line, but the supply of it obviously isn't enough. I think we're about reaching the end of our test, and I'd better shut this down. Okay, we're shut down. So to recap, a bearing is a bearing, it's close clearanced, and a bushing is a bushing. They do similar jobs in terms of spacing lantern rings directly onto the hole, taking up room. Bearings you must contact because that's what they're in there for. They're there to hold your shaft steadies, but they also throttle automatically. And that's what we're talking about, something that you're going to be able to count on to do this work without any effort on your